Hello, everybody. Well, it is a full moon in Aquarius today. I think it's in Aquarius. And I'm just going to start channeling because I don't know what Spirit wants to say today. I think I have an idea, but I'm just going to start channeling because I feel like there's some very specific messages that want to come through. And the first message that wants to come through is about the first chakra. I've talked about the first chakra before, but I feel like with where we all are on the planet, with all of the uncertainty that a lot of us are experiencing, the first chakra is becoming really lit up. And a lot of the distortions that are in our first chakras are starting to really get activated. And so I want to talk about the first chakra because that's really where, if you are somebody who is looking to regulate your nervous system, it starts with the first chakra. Your first chakra is your root chakra. It is the one that grounds you. It is the one that makes you feel safe. Makes you feel safe to be in your body. Makes you feel safe to be incarnated in human form on the planet. The root chakra is the one that makes you feel like your needs will be provided for. Just sit with that. How many of you out there feel unsafe in your physical body? You feel like there's threat of violence around you from whomever. I know as women, that is a particular part of our experience, is feeling at threat of violence. Other marginalized groups right now are feeling like they're at threat of violence. And so the root chakra is getting activated and triggered. Food insecurity, not sure where money's coming from, not sure how your bills are going to get paid. That's all first chakra stuff. So it's especially important right now if you are finding that you're getting triggered, that you're getting triggered into fight or flight. You're feeling like you're in survival mode all the time. You don't feel like you can get ahead. You don't feel like you can get your needs met. That's first chakra. And it's an opportunity for you to clear out some distortions and wounds in your first chakra and start to heal and shore it up. So you can use this time of extreme activation as an initiation into earth. So let me just talk about, so there's the first chakra, but there's also the element of earth. So the first chakra and the earth element are very tied together. They're closely related because everything begins with earth. Everything begins with our Mother Earth. We are earth. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, right? We are made of earth. Everything on the planet is made of earth. We eat earth. We eat plants and animals, and they eat plants and animals, and everything in this ecosystem is earth. Our security, our sense of safety in our bodies is an earth element. And so, if you want to start working more consciously with your root chakra, with your first chakra, that chakra that is at the bottom of your torso, and it's kind of like a cone-shaped vortex at the bottom of your torso. It points toward the earth because it connects you to the earth. If you want to start working more consciously with healing your first chakra, I highly recommend you work with the earth element. This is what grounding is all about. Going out into nature, stepping on grass. That's why that's a very popular thing right now. Sitting on the grass, allowing that root chakra to reset with the earth, putting your feet on the earth, going out in nature. When I was doing a lot of healing myself about 20, maybe 15 years ago, I was going out into nature all the time. I would just go out for 2-3 hour hikes and allow the earth and the trees and nature to speak to you and reset that first chakra. Earth, first chakra, grounding, safety, security. So that's one tangible way you can start to work with earth. The other way is much more spiritual. Again, using being triggered into fight or flight, using being triggered into survival as an opportunity to reconnect the spiritual tie that we have with our mother, Mother Earth. And the way to do this is simply with visualization. Visualizing yourself, whether you're sitting in a nature sanctuary, sitting in a jungle, sitting on a bank of a river, just visualizing yourself sitting in nature. Your visualization faculty is closely related to your intuitive faculty, your mind's eye, your sixth chakra, your third eye chakra. It's just visualization. It's imagination. It's being able to envision yourself in a different reality and to receive information from your intuition and from the field through your visualization faculty. And so when you start to imagine yourself in a place, sitting in nature, if you can't go out to nature, you can envision yourself in nature. You can visualize yourself in nature. And as you do that, as you visualize yourself in a beautiful natural sanctuary with water running, with earth, the wet, damp earth, green vines. I can visualize it in my mind right now. Green vines all around you, being surrounded by the bounty of earth. So I'm channeling right now. Being surrounded by our mother, being in the womb of our mother. It's so incredibly important. Why? Because we have been conditioned to believe that we are separate from our mother. We have been conditioned to believe that we are separate from Mother Earth. We're human beings and we are at the top of the food chain and we don't need Mother Earth. We can do whatever we want. We're in charge of Mother Earth. We do what we want with the earth and her resources, her bounty, her treasure. And we've been conditioned to believe that we're separate, not a part of. And all the indigenous cultures still hold on to that knowledge, that truth, that we're not separate from Mother Earth. That's why we're experiencing all of these problems on our planet right now. Climate change, wars, resources going away, endangered species, is because we've been conditioned to believe that we are out of the circle of life, that we're somehow not a part of our natural ecosystem. And so when we are separate from our Mother Earth, we are also separate from her protection. We're separate from what she naturally provides to us when we are connected to her, when we are in partnership with her. And I believe that's what the story of the Garden of Eden is really all about. It's about the natural state of the human species when we are in connection with our mother, with Mother Earth. That when we were originally created, we were created to be in partnership with the earth. She provides everything we need, all the medicines, all the food, all the different types of plants, all the animals. She provides what we need in terms of shelter, in terms of fire, right? Everything that we need for our existence comes from Mother Earth, still to this day. Even though we're so far disconnected from the original source, we go to a grocery store, we buy the food, we don't see that that was an animal that got, slaughtered and cut into the food that we eat, or picking our own plants, or all of that stuff. We're disconnected from the original source of all the things that we consume. Our clothes come from plants and cotton, but we're disconnected from the supply chain. But that doesn't mean that doesn't negate the fact that all the things that we consume on this planet originally come from our Mother Earth. So when we find ourselves triggered into fight or flight, when we find ourselves in that, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to pay the rent, and I don't know what I'm going to do about money. Oh, that's a perfect opportunity for healing your first chakra. It's a perfect opportunity for an earth initiation, to return back to earth, return back to the Garden of Eden, return back to the knowledge that we've never been separate from Mother Earth. Never. The only thing that separates us is our own perception. And we can reconnect with her whenever we want, in our mind's eye. That connection is still in place. We just need to reconnect with it. It's not about Mother Earth connecting to us. It's about us connecting back to Mother Earth. And I know that this may seem impractical. If you are somebody who's, I don't know how I'm going to feed my family. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. I'm out of a job right now. What does connecting with Mother Earth have to do with my very real problem right now? What it has to do with is interrupting the pattern that you are in. Because when you're in survival, when you're in fight or flight, it throws off your whole system. And all of your wounds start getting triggered and activated. All of the wounds around your needs not being met, all of the wounds around abandonment, all of the wounds around not being safe, those are all first chakra wounds, first chakra experiences that start to get triggered and activated. And it creates its own pattern, its own fractal that starts to propagate through your energy field. And now you're in a spiral. You're in a constant state of survival. Oh, this is going wrong and that's going wrong. And now your nervous system is being triggered and activated and you can't calm yourself down. It's hard to manifest. Hear me. It's hard to manifest when you're in fight or flight. It's hard to manifest when you're in survival. It's hard to manifest when your dominant belief system is, I'm not safe. My needs won't get met. I'm out here all by myself. I don't have anybody to help me. It's hard to manifest when that is the energy that's running in your operating system. So nervous system regulation and manifestation are closely related. Closely related. Because if your nervous system is totally thrown off and you are in fight or flight, or you are in survival and you're manifesting from that state, I just need to get my needs met. I just need more money. Then the chances of you manifesting something that further triggers your wounds and your limiting beliefs and your old stories, they increase exponentially. Because you manifest from your consciousness, the consciousness that you are in. That's what you manifest. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest from the consciousness that you're in. And so if the consciousness that you're in is survival, you're going to manifest from that. If the consciousness that you're in is, you're going to manifest from that. So, if you want to manifest real solutions to money, real solutions to whatever you might be experiencing in terms of survival, in terms of security, in terms of safety, you're in a much better position to manifest real solutions if you can calm your nervous system by resetting your first chakra. I am safe. I am connected to my mother. I am connected to my great mother. I've never been separate. Our great mother provides all. Our great mother loves us unconditionally. She has provided for all of our needs. I ask for assistance from our great mother. Help me reset my first chakra. Help me reset my energy field so that I am more in alignment with you, more in alignment with the truth that we are not separate from you, from source. Help me to reset my energy field so that I experience the truth that if we only ask, all of our needs will be met. That is what I'm talking about right there. You start to drop in. You start to drop into the connection, the reconnection to our source. First, Great Mother, who provides all things for us on this planet. And then to intelligent infinity, the field that has infinite possibilities, not just the ones we have been conditioned into, not just the survival, not just the lack of security, stability, not just the abandonment, not just all of those first chakra wounds. No. Source holds infinite possibility. And so another way that you can begin to work with source to get you out of that first chakra triggering is to set the intention to experience new things. Source, bring new experiences my way. I'm setting the intention to experience stability, prosperity, my needs being met. I've already experienced all of that. So what you're doing is you're being very specific about what you're manifesting. You're not just manifesting a job. I just need money. Whoo, wait, hold on. Source, help me to manifest new experiences that will teach my nervous system that I am connected to Source. I am connected to our Great Mother. Help me to bring in new experiences that teach my nervous system that if I only ask, my needs will be provided for. That's how you begin to work with your first chakra. That's how you begin to heal and reset that root chakra. The physical, tangible, going out in nature, yes, but if you can't do that, just envision it in your mind's eye. Set that intention. Reset. Before you start manifesting. Ooh, I'm really hyped right now. I'm really amped right now. I'm really triggered right now. I'm really activated right now. Ooh, I'm not feeling safe. Ooh, all the money stuff is starting to come up. That feels very familiar. All right, let me interrupt that pattern. I know what that is. I don't want to experience more of that. I'm going to exercise my choice in this moment to reconnect with Source. I'm going to exercise my choice in this moment to visualize myself connected to my Great Mother, Mother Earth. She provides all. I'm going to exercise my choice in this moment to reset my first chakra with Earth. And you can envision earth, damp soil, water, roots, vines, clearing out that root chakra, resetting it to the original frequency of our Mother Earth. The original frequency of Mother Earth is abundance, is infinite creativity. The original frequency of Mother Earth is whatever we need is right there. Ooh, let me pick that apple off the tree. Let me pick some berries off the vine. Ooh, I'm not feeling too good. Let me pick that plant and eat that. Oh, that I feel better now. Like that's literally the Garden of Eden. That's the original intent of the human species. So, using your everyday experiences as initiations into the divine. Hope this helps. Take care.